What's going on, guys? Mike here, and welcome to the second episode of the Pokemon Weekly Update, and let's dive right into it. First off, let's touch on the market. This week, the market is relatively flat. Basically, we're seeing all assets across the board, Sun and Moon and up, all the way to Mega. Everything's basically flat. Some boxes, or some items going up a hair, Prismatic up a very little. Everything else relatively flat. Most booster boxes from Scarlet and Violet are flat. Sword and Shield, flat. Sun and Moon, a little bit up. A few boxes I saw Ultra Prism go up just a hair. Destin Rivals actually took a small retrace. We saw it tap around 600, and now it's down to about 570 market. I believe this is the current market price. Yeah, so interesting to see after we saw that huge just surge, especially with Destin, how it just flattened out, and then we started to see a little slight retrace. And so yeah, that's interesting, and that brings me to the next thing I want to talk about. I'm sure everybody has heard about it, seen it. Bitcoin taking a huge jump down, almost 50% from its all-time high. It's taken a few months for that to happen, but yesterday we just saw a huge sell-off and Bitcoin just dumped. And I know we talked about this in the last episode, how basically anything can crash. No, there is no bulletproof asset. We saw gold come down, we saw silver come down, we see the stock market come down all the time, and now we see Bitcoin. So now I'm sure a lot of people are wondering, is Pokemon next? And it's very interesting to look at it, because you would think it could be, because Pokemon as an asset is a luxury good asset. It's not, it's not an everyday necessity. People don't need to have Pokemon cards. It's a luxury good asset. But we're still seeing a lot of confidence in it. And I actually don't think Pokemon is going to turn down. And I actually think it's going to go up. And I think we're going to see even more of a surge, because Rudy made a great point that I think you're going to see a lot of people that just left Bitcoin. They dumped their positions. I think they're going to look for the next available asset class that is moving up in order for them to take profits. And I think they're going to take a look at Pokemon and One Piece. That's another one they can look at. But I think as far as Pokemon's market, I think it's going to continue to go. I don't think it's going to boom. I think especially in the next week or so, you're going to see a lot of people just very analyzing the market. I think you're going to see the market, this is my personal opinion, you're going to see the market relatively flat for the next week or so. And then after that, I think you're going to see investors moving into the market. I think you're going to see things start to pick up. And yeah, it's going to be, buckle up. It's going to be an interesting ride coming up ahead. Next up, Chaos Rising, the brand new set that will be coming out in May, was announced. I talked about it earlier this week. Just want to recap that. So there were a few cards that were leaked a few weeks ago. I didn't say that in the video because I don't want to touch that. I know that's no one messes with Pokemon when it comes to leaks and stuff. I didn't touch upon it. I didn't post any pictures about it. But a few of the cards from that set were apparently taken from a print facility and posted online. I won't post them. I won't touch that. I'm not getting involved with that. But if you want to go look at it yourselves, Google it. More than welcome to. But the next set will be coming out in May, I believe May 22nd. It looks like it's going to be a pretty cool set. It's going to be headlining Greninja. So a lot of people, big Greninja fans, are going to love it. I think it's going to be a pretty solid set, especially following up Perfect Order, which everyone seems to hate, even though I personally think it's not going to be that bad of a set. But I digress. And lastly, let's talk 30th anniversary. Pokemon just announced that they're going to be doing a commercial spot for the Super Bowl this Sunday. They had a little teaser with Jigglypuff in a studio they posted to kind of tease things for Sunday, but I think it's going to be really, really interesting to see that Pokemon putting a commercial on the world's largest stage. What do you think that's going to do for the hobby that's already going nuts? And now timing it with the Bitcoin thing, people are looking for something to maybe dive into. I think this commercial is going to bring a large swath of new people. I think you're going to see a lot of people that are going to be watching the game. They're going to see this and they're going to be like, oh yeah, Pokemon. Let's give that a whirl. So, yeah, Pokemon is, I think the ride up ahead, guys, is going to get bumpier. It's just buckle up. I think going into the 30th, it's just going to be chaos. I think we're in for, I think 2026 is going to be another 2025. Just a lot of volatility. I think things are just going to keep running up. And yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait. I know a lot of people are saying after the 30th, we're going to see maybe a retrace, people leaving the hobby, but I really don't think so, guys. I think Pokemon is going to continue to grow, not at an exponential rate, but at a very healthy pace overall. Near term, you're definitely going to see booms and pauses and retraces and volatility, but long term, Pokemon's here to stay, guys. It's always going to boom. It's always going to be great. And like I said, I said it in the last video. I said buy Pokemon if you can, because it's always going to be more than when you first get it. All right, guys, that's all I got to say today. Thank you for tuning in to the weekly wrap up. If you got value to this video, drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe, bell notification on, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.